One of these animals is afraid of almost nothing on Earth. It is not the one you think. Guinness World Records has officially titled the honey badger the world's most fearless animal. Not informally, officially, Sub-Saharan Africa, Middle East, Indian subcontinent. This animal thrives in some of the harshest environments on Earth, weighs 9 to 14 kilograms, lighter than most domestic dogs, yet regularly confronts animals 10 times its size. What makes an animal this small, this fearless? The answer is biology. The honey badger's skin is its most extraordinary feature. Thick, rubbery, and extraordinarily loose. So loose that when a predator grabs it, a lion, a leopard, a crocodile, the honey badger can turn almost completely around inside its own skin and bite its attacker. Resistant to arrows, machetes, and most animal bites. Documented cases of spears failing to penetrate. Porcupine quills that would kill most animals pass through the skin without reaching vital organs. Bee stings. Honey badgers raid active beehives and absorb thousands of stings that would kill a human. The skin absorbs and distributes the impact. It was not built to avoid being attacked. It was built to survive being attacked. Honey badgers regularly hunt and eat some of the most venomous snakes on Earth: puff adders, black mambas, cape cobras. After being bitten, a honey badger will collapse, appear dead for several minutes, then wake up and continue eating the snake. The biology. Honey badgers have mutations in their nicotinic acetylcholine receptors, the same receptors snake venom targets, that make them partially resistant to neurotoxic venom. This is the same mutation found in other venom-resistant animals like mongooses and hedgehogs, evolved independently across multiple species. Key fact: they don't just survive snake bites, they seek snakes out as a primary food source. Most animals run from a cobra. The honey badger runs toward one. Documented confrontations between honey badgers and lions. The honey badger does not retreat. The honey badger targets sensitive areas. It goes for the face, the nose, the most vulnerable parts. Lions, leopards, and hyenas have all been documented abandoning attacks on honey badgers. The cost of continuing is too high. The psychological dimension. The honey badger appears to feel reduced pain. Researchers believe it has an unusually high pain threshold alongside its physical resilience. Recorded case. A honey badger was bitten by a puff adder, collapsed, slept for 2 hours, woke up, and ate the snake. A lion that bites a honey badger learns something it does not forget. Honey badgers are among the small number of wild animals documented using tools. Captive honey badgers filmed using logs, rocks, and rakes as climbing aids to escape enclosures. One honey badger named Stoffel became famous for repeatedly engineering escapes from a South African sanctuary using improvised tools honey badgers remember and return to food sources. They maintain a foraging territory of up to 500 square kilometers. Honey badgers and honey guide birds have a documented mutualistic relationship. The bird leads the badger to beehives. The badger breaks them open. Both eat. This is not a creature running on instinct alone. Something more is happening here. Stoffel, the honey badger, the most famous case, escaped his enclosure at Maholoholo Wildlife Rehabilitation Center in South Africa repeatedly over several years. Methods documented on film: stacking rocks to climb walls, using a log as a ladder, hanging from a tree branch to drop over a fence. Each time the sanctuary reinforced the enclosure, Stoffel developed a new method. He was also documented provoking and riding a sleeping lion, not by accident but apparently deliberately, to reach a higher point in his enclosure. Zoos across the world report honey badger enclosures as among the most difficult to secure of any animal. Every solution humans designed, he solved. Some animals adapt to captivity. Stoffel adapted captivity to him. Honey badgers are listed as least concern by the IUCN. Their resilience extends to population survival. However, they face pressure from farmers who trap and kill them as livestock threats, habitat loss, and the bushmeat trade in some regions. Their range is contracting in some areas despite their individual toughness. Toughness of the individual does not protect against large-scale habitat destruction. If this animal surprised you, subscribe. We cover a different animal like this every single day. Which honey badger fact genuinely surprised you? Drop it in the comments